Welcome to Brewstar Reviews. Dive into the world of Amazon products with us as we provide honest, in-depth reviews to help you make informed purchasing decisions. The framework of human design categorizes individuals into specific types based on their energetic blueprint, and Projectors to power a practical guide for the non-energy type in human design serves as a comprehensive resource for those who fall into the projector category. In the system of human design, projectors represent roughly 20% of the population and are classified as a non-energy type because they lack a consistent internal motor to generate sustained physical energy. This specific guide is designed to address the unique challenges and opportunities that come with navigating a world that is primarily built for the more common and more energetic types. The manual offers a deep dive into the mechanics of the projector aura, which is described as focused and penetrating. It seeks to explain how this energetic structure interacts with others and why understanding this dynamic is the first step toward reclaiming personal power. The core focus of the product is to shift the individual from a state of constant exertion and eventual burnout to a state of recognized mastery. At its heart, the guide is about alignment. It explores the transition from the not-self theme of bitterness, which often plagues projectors who try to initiate action like their peers, to the signature of success, which comes when a projector is correctly recognized and invited. By providing a clear roadmap for this transition, the material aims to help individuals understand their role as guides and coordinators rather than builders or doers. Available for approximately $29, this guide functions as both a conceptual foundation and a practical manual for daily living within a complex metaphysical system. The build and design of this guide are centered on logical progression and accessibility, ensuring that the reader is not overwhelmed by the technical jargon often found in human design literature. It is structured to move the reader from the broadest concepts of energy mechanics down into the very specific nuances of personal strategy. The guide begins by establishing the foundational architecture of the projector type, including the distinction between the various kinds of projectors such as mental, splenic, or motorized. This structural choice ensures that the material remains relevant regardless of the specific nuances in an individual's personal chart. The chapters are organized in a way that builds upon itself, starting with the definition of the aura and moving systematically through the concepts of the strategy and authority. The language used throughout the guide is intentionally plain and direct, avoiding unnecessary flowery prose in favor of clear, actionable information. This editorial design choice makes the guide suitable for those who prefer a structured learning environment where concepts are introduced and then immediately tied to their functional purpose. The layout also emphasizes the importance of the deconditioning process, which is the 7-year journey of unlearning societal habits that do not serve the projector type. By dedicating significant space to this process, the guide acknowledges that reading information is only the beginning and that the true design of the guide is to support a long-term lifestyle shift. The document is essentially a blueprint for energy management, providing a clear hierarchy of information that prioritizes the most impactful changes first. When it comes to how this guide performs, it functions as a bridge between theoretical knowledge and real-world application. Its performance is measured by how effectively it helps a person implement the strategy of waiting for the invitation, which is the hallmark of the projector type. The guide goes into great detail about what an invitation actually looks like in a professional or personal context, and why waiting is a powerful act of conservation rather than a passive state of doing nothing. It explains the mechanics of how a projector's energy functions best when it is invited into a space where it can be seen and heard. This matters because for a non-energy type, the cost of misusing energy is significantly higher than it is for others. The guide performs by teaching the individual how to recognize when they are being recognized. It breaks down the internal signals of the body, which are known as authority, to help the individual make decisions that are correct for their specific chemistry. Whether that is the spontaneous hit of splenic authority or the clarity that comes after the wave of an emotional authority, the guide provides a framework for testing these concepts in everyday situations. It also addresses the performance of the projector's mind and how to use it as a tool for observation rather than a driver for decision-making. By shifting the focus away from the pressure to initiate, the guide allows the individual to experience a higher level of efficiency. The performance of the material is rooted in its ability to offer a different perspective on productivity, suggesting that for a projector, being efficient is about the quality of their guidance and the depth of their insight rather than the quantity of their labor. This guide is best suited for individuals who have discovered they are a projector in human design and are seeking a more grounded approach to living out that knowledge. It is particularly relevant for those who find themselves in a cycle of chronic exhaustion or who feel that despite their best efforts and hard work they are not receiving the rewards or recognition they desire. The material is aimed at the person who feels out of sync with the fast-paced hustle culture and is looking for a legitimate alternative that honors their need for rest and study. It is also an excellent resource for professionals who occupy leadership or advisory roles where their primary task is to direct the energy of others. Since projectors are naturally designed to see into systems and people, this guide helps those in consultative positions sharpen their natural talents. It serves those who are willing to experiment with their lives and who have the patience to see how a change in strategy affects their environment over time. People who value self-awareness and are interested in the intersection of psychology and energetics will find the content particularly engaging. It is not necessarily for the person looking for a quick fix or a set of traditional motivational hacks, but rather for the seeker who is ready to undertake the deeper work of deconditioning from societal expectations of constant activity. In conclusion, Projectors to Power, a practical guide for the non-energy type in human design, offers a balanced look at a specific way of being that challenges the conventional wisdom of modern achievement. It provides a comprehensive overview of the projector type while maintaining a focus on the practical necessity of energy conservation and the strategic value of waiting for recognition. While the price point of around $29 makes it an accessible entry point, the true investment lies in the commitment to applying these principles over the long term. The guide does not promise an easy path, but it does offer a coherent and well-structured method for those looking to align their life with their natural energetic tendencies. It serves as a reminder that power does not always come from pushing forward but can also be found in the wisdom of knowing when to step back and when to step in. The material remains neutral and editorial, providing the necessary information without overpromising results, ensuring that the responsibility for the experiment remains with the individual. This guide stands as a thoughtful contribution to the field of self-development for those who identify with the unique path of the projector. It successfully navigates the complexities of human design to deliver a message that is both informative and grounding for the non-energy type looking to find their place in an energetic world. By focusing on the mechanics of the aura and the importance of invitations, it gives the reader a solid foundation for reclaiming their energy and finding a sense of success that is authentic to their design. It is a well-rounded tool for anyone ready to stop fighting against their nature and start working with it. Through its structured approach and clear language, the guide provides a clear and professional pathway for understanding what it means to be a projector in a world that rarely stops to rest. Ultimately, it is a resource that prioritizes the health and well-being of the individual by teaching them the value of their own unique perspective and the power of their focused presence. This practical guide is a significant asset for anyone looking to navigate the nuances of being a non-energy type with grace and efficiency. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more honest product insights. Have a product you want us to review? Drop a like and subscribe, and comment below. Until next time, happy shopping.